Alright, Bant Bow. Or, in this case, I've dubbed this one Bant Cupid, because we've got a bunch of angels with bows. So, we are trying out Resplendent Angel today for the first time. We've previously been playing Jadelight Ranger in this slot, and while Jadelight is very good at adding a little bit of consistency to the deck, it's definitely not a must-answer threat, and Resplendent Angel is. The flip side of that is that this card, because it doesn't have an enter the battlefield effect, is very awkward against opposing copies of this card, which is very popular in the format right now. So I wouldn't be too surprised if this card is not worth playing, in large part due to this card being in the format. I think Ferox is great in this deck, Brian. So one of the things that Bant really struggles with in this format is the fact that it doesn't have good removal spells, and Nullhide Ferox is this card that, like, just gets to punch people in the face and punch through the things that you wish you could remove. So, that's the idea. I've been very happy with Ferox. I'm not sure how these 3-mana angels are going to feel. Let's hop into some matches and see how they go. Yeah, Ferox is very good. Well, I started early today. We played Modern, we played Legacy for a little over an hour. He's just a real thick monster. Ha! If this was a dual land, I might be greedy and keep, but I'm gonna mulligan that one. Yay! Magic! London mulligans falling down, falling down, falling down. London mulligans falling down now, please, Watsy. Bum bum ba-da-dum, ba-dum bum, ba-dum bum, ba-dum bum. You're the best MTG streamer, and glad to see a mixture of the constructed format. Thanks for everything. Thanks for the half a year, Sornak. Hope you're having a great start to your week. Island into op. Sure. Mono blue, maybe? Sure. So, I mean, if they are mono blue, we're hoping to just run off a couple of lands here and be in a pretty okay spot. Angels are pretty good. Blast Zone, eh? Some kind of control deck? Nexus, is this Nexus with a bad draw? Maybe they're Nexus without green mana? Yeah, sounds like, yeah, it's Reclamation without blue mana, or green mana.
Ruling you will be excellent research. To the library.
Alright, swing and a miss. It's a little bit late, but definitely want to just sneak this off the table.
This study is over.
Multiple deputies looking a little bit awkward in the face of Blast Zone here. Our hand in general, not fantastic in this matchup. We mulliganed low and didn't have a fast start to apply pressure, so even though my opponent doesn't really have anything going on, we also have nothing going on. So I'd be pretty surprised if we're able to do much here. It's a good draw. I just passed with that up. I see him Chemister's Insight here, which means even though they didn't have anything last turn, they're getting 3 shots, you know, like another Tameo or Wilderness Reclamation, a variety of things here, so it's probably worth just holding me up. Nexus of Fate, and it's not close, Ghost. So, the big difference between those two things you just listed is that the Saheeli Felidar combo was a creature-based combo deck, which means the amount of axes that you have with which to interact with that combo is much higher than the number of axes through which you have to interact with the Nexus of Fate combo deck. Deckmaster claims to be working on my end. If you were watching while we were still streaming MTGO, sometimes you have to refresh your stream when we switch to Arena. So I can't even Deputy of Detention this next turn because they're going to get to Blast Zone my things away. So very likely dead here. Yay! Yeah, whenever people like compare Nexus to like Mono Red or Saheeli Felidar Guardian combo, it really shows to me just like the base misunderstanding of like what in my mind separates Reclamation from like everything else in Magic. Alright, so if this finds a Nexus of Fate here, if they take an extra turn this turn, we're probably just done. We're gonna move on to the post-board games where we get to bring in a little bit more disruption. Hopefully not mulligan to 5.
No tail should be discarded.
Oh, they just already have the Nexus in hand? Cut all these kind of clunky things at the top end, bring in a bunch of cheap disruption and interaction, and run it down. All of the angels very bad here. Basically just want to become like a lower to the ground Bant creature deck that tops out at Nullhide Ferox. Lots of Knights of Autumn, extra deputies, extra Teferis. Acer, thank you for the 10-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Believe it or not, if you have Nullhide Ferox in play, you often don't need to be casting Veto because you kill them very quickly. Also, casting Veto with Nullhide Ferox in play really isn't any different than casting Frilled Mystic, which is something that we're already doing. There's also games where you just don't draw those cards together. Modern Nick Fiddle almost certainly never exists because Cabal Therapy would just be too good inside of Dredge. Game's not amazing, but it's fine. A lot of people undervalue closing games out. They like just want to like load up on disruption, just like do nothing. The key to beating combo decks like Nexus isn't just the disruption, it's having a clock alongside that disruption. Throng, thank you for the 14-month resub, I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome. In fact, speaking of, I think I'm just playing this out as a 4-3 here. I just like have 6 power and play on turn 3. Just like have them dead in 3 from here. I'm gonna shock this into bluff a Frilled Mystic. think I'm just gonna attack like this. Or do I want to hold this up? I'm gonna hold this up. They're probably not dead in 2 regardless, so I think I want to just hold this up. If they want to blow up Blast Zone on 2, I think I'm kind of okay with that. Yeah, if they cast basically anything here, I'm going to activate the bow for 4. Pawaga, thank you for the 2-month resub. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me employed here. I'm playing and loving this deck. Tolsimir has been an impressive card. Yeah, that's definitely one. Trying to fit in the more Angels as he was one I had to squeeze out, but he's definitely very good, especially in the like Hostage Shaker and Red matchups. Good constellation prize in the bow here. If we miss Mystic is a Nullhide Ferox, which is great. So, Teferi's lethal. Just concedes. Okay. Sure. I'll take it. Yeah, Deputy notably cannot take Nissa lands because he says non-land permanent. Things that are explicitly worth noting. Hey, Ratman J, thank you for the 4-month resub. Hope you're having a wonderful start to your week. I appreciate the third of a year. No green on 1 kind of sucks, but I think the scene's definitely keepable. I'm actually going to go ahead and put Sunpetal Grove into play tapped here, because if I draw a forest or a shock land, I want to be able to go 1-drop, 1-drop. Hey, Monster. Thanks for the 11 months. Hope you're having a fantastic start to your week. Alaric CA, welcome. This is the brand new tier 1 sub.
I know I noted this somewhere.
And like positions like this, I'm basically just completely helpless at this point, right? Just like doesn't feel like there's anything I can do to get back in this game. I said turn 3 Tameo on the play. And they're still at 20. I just get to like dig for the card they want every turn. Fills their graveyard up so she can find other goodies later. It's like don't have a realistic way to pressure her off the table.
I think you will find my notes helpful.
What's going on, Cloudcopter? Lenary, welcome back. I appreciate the third of a year. Named Opt. Interesting. Okay, they're missing a land at least. Kind of surprised. If they're missing a land, I'm kind of surprised they didn't downtick and pick their veto up. Sounds good, Beetle. Thank you for the tier 3. Thank you for the 23 months. It's been good having you around. So I got 7 mana here, so I can bow for 5 and veto this turn. So I think I just pass. See Lab, thanks for the 4 months. Welcome back. High speed run, coming in hot with the 14. First time sub. I love this deck in particular. Me too. I hope this deck is good. This is the type of deck that I desperately want to be good. It plays the type of Magic I often enjoy playing. This is probably going to be like Veto, something that they do, and then Arkbow for 5, discarding the Grazer. We need to pressure this Tamiyo off the table. It depends on what they do, Scissor. Hey, thanks for the 4 months, C-Lab. Yeah, exclamation point event in chat. Talks about my tournament weekend. Opponent burning them timeouts. Trying to figure out exactly what they want to be doing here. Alright, so if this is their play, I think I actually just go for the full 7 here. Because I really just want a Frilled Mystic, right?
Let me aid your research.
The justification is your starts that have acceleration in them are your best starts, and because you have Vivien's Arkbow, you can turn those cards into meaningful other cards in the late game. Yeah, I think we just dig for Deputy, right? I mean, like, this isn't even that big of a win either, because, like, they still have, like, I hit this Tamiyo down to 2, and, like, they still have Biogenic Ooze. Am I supposed to just take the Ooze and not the tokens? I don't know. I think we're just like I said. I think this game effectively ended when my opponent had turn 3 Tamiyo on the play. Just felt pretty helpless from that point. I mean, like, they have a Blast Zone here, right? Too. They have a Blast Zone. They have another Ooze in their bin. Like, I don't think it matters. So, like, if you want to tell me I'm wrong, talk about why you think I'm wrong and why it's the correct percentage play. Why would you take the Ooze? You think it's better to make them use the Blast Zone? That's the logic we want to go with. Why is it better to make them use the Blast Zone? Explain.
Seek and find.
Sure, you have another Wilderness Reclamation. I'm just gonna register a red aggro deck on Saturday, probably. That's probably what should happen. Playing decks that I feel emotionally invested in sucks in Magic. especially in a format with Wilderness Reclamation. Yeah, the red aggro decks are good. I should probably just play one of those. Plus this up since this has hexproof. Yeah, the girl Sarkhan deck's probably a good choice. It's a good mix of like aggressive and kind of mid-rangey. This card's also very good.
This is hardly my worst defeat.
I could play the Abzan hero deck. I've liked that deck a lot from when we've played it. It's got a bit of an aggressive slant to it. I think this card's really good in the format in general. This looks like the 4-color Command the Dreadhorde deck.
To the library.
Yeah, I agree, Navier. Having 9 2-drops is really good in the Abzan hero deck. It allows you to pressure all these cheap planeswalkers very reasonably. You can always see the rank in the match that we're playing in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. We're currently 97%.
Oh, I was getting bored anyway.
I'm going to hold up Frilled Mystic here for this, because once they play this, Frilled Mystic no longer has text. Yeah, command deck's super reasonable. Hey, Golden Oreo, thank you for the 6-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
I know I noted this somewhere.
I think I'm just playing a 6/6. Let's just play 6/6. What command? Command the Dreadhorde? No, probably not. Congrats, Chatmaster.
I think you will find my notes helpful.
Now, and this is one of the things that's really good about the opponent's deck is I've been pressuring their Tamiyo, which means if they have Command the Dreadhorde here, they get to put a bunch of stuff into play. With and it looks like that's what they're doing. It looks like we're currently getting Dreadhorde in.
Show remorse, I'll show restraint.
Yeah. I'm off this deck. I'm not going to play it this weekend. Let's